Welcome to Texas Media Systems. We're taking a look at 3 different lighting instruments. Well, actually 4 lighting instruments. The 4th one I forgot is the LP micro on top of the camera here. But we're recording on the AC160. We also have a AF100, both from Panasonic here as the cameras we're using to record. The first light we're looking at is the Lowel Trio. The Lowel Trio is made up of 3 individual fluorescent bulbs. They're about 55 watts and they can be turned on and off. There's an option for 5600 degree Kelvin or 5500 degree Kelvin on the Lowel Trio. The next light we're looking at here is the Lowel Blender. The Lowel Blender is actually the first LED light that Lowel released. They wanted to make sure they had a quality product that worked well, and they sure did that with this. There's 12 super bright LEDs in it. 6 of them are daylight, and then 6 of them are tungsten, and they're both on full faders. The last light we're going to look at is from Ikan. It is the ID500, or maybe it's the IB500. It's the IB500. We're going to go with that. And on this light, it has a remote control that has a toggle basically to change the intensity from 10% all the way to 100%. And then on color temperature, we can go from 3200 degrees Kelvin all the way up to 5600 degrees Kelvin in 100 amount increments. So Lizzie joined us today, and she is going to be lit here in a second. So what we're coming up with here is the Lowel Trio. So that's 1 bulb on the Trio, then we have a 2nd bulb on the Trio, and then we have a 3rd bulb on the Trio right there. This instrument weighs 7.5 pounds, so it's fairly compact, easy to carry around. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Lowel Blender. The Lowel Blender, let's do daylight first. Again, you do not want to look at this instrument. It'll burn your eyes just a little bit. So there's daylight, and then we also have tungsten that we told you about. So there is tungsten, probably a distance of about 7 feet here is what we have. So there's both of them up full. Going to turn that down, and then take a look at the Ikan light. And for the Ikan light, we're going to turn it on, and right now we're at 10%. So we're going to go from 10% all the way up to 50. There's 50. Take it all the way up to 100. And then just to kind of go on and off here to show you an A/B check. There's on and off right there. We're going to jump up to 5600 degrees Kelvin here so we can see what that looks like. So there's 5600 at 100%. We're going to turn it off. We're going to go back over to the Lowel Trio and kick that on so you can see a quick comparison to what that was. And then we're going to bring the Ikan light back up one more time. And then last thing we're going to do is bring the daylight up on the Lowel Blender. So that's a full scene there. A little bit too bright for the manual settings on the AF100 here, so I'm going to bring a couple down and show you real quick what the 12 to 50 from Olympus does. It's got a motorized zoom on it. How about that? So there's in at 50, and then here we're coming back out to 12 on the full wide shot. Thanks so much for watching. Products are available on our website, texasmediasystems.com, and always feel free to give one of us a call, 512-440-1400, I'm extension 202, but you just hit 0 to speak to anybody.